Captain? Lactus? Hurry. Get ready to escape. The Federation Police's 6th Division, as well as the Archon Police, are under Yuriev's control. If you stay here, your lives may be in danger. Our lives. The Chief! Is the Chief safe? His whereabouts are still unknown. They've put new security on the computer terminals. I see. Can you unlock the security? I'll manage it somehow. I have a talented partner after all. Eric! He took care of unlocking the security codes for us. I see. Eric, I'm so glad you're safe. Bugs, are you okay? Yeah. I was put into standby mode in the hangar, but Lactus came and started me up. They put a level restriction on my armament, and there were a few extra. Nah, don't worry. We brought equipment for everyone for real-life combat. You did well. Sorry for the trouble, Lactus. This is only natural. But to get out of the station, as you know, we'll need to navigate through the security systems spread around the place. We must be prepared for some level of combat to occur. Even if we do manage to escape, they'll send someone after us immediately. It could be a problem if we couldn't stay hidden. We'll have to find a safe haven where we can resume our investigation on Yuriev. Melis, can we get in touch with Veritas? I'm not sure if it's possible, but I'll try. I can at least lead us to the contact point. Please do. Yuriev seems determined to disrupt the balance of power with the immigrant fleet. The next big move he makes will most likely happen during the pilgrimage meeting. The exact date hasn't been set yet, but we probably don't have much time left. We need to expose Yuriev's true intentions before that happens. Hey guys! Luxker here. Welcome back to more Xenosaga Pied Piper fan recreation. Last time, we got thrown into prison from nothing we have done but from dumb police politics by the Galactic Federation. But now we are free thanks to Lactus and Bugs. This time, we will attempt to escape this prison. Like, they were really nice enough to put a freaking save point right here. I still, for the life of me, do not even know why they're called save points, because they're just like, they're freaking there to heal you. It just doesn't make any sense regarding that. It's just really annoying in general, so gotta revive L, just a better revive right there. But I don't want to go the way that Lactus and Bugs actually came from. I actually want to go into one of these prison cells because they are apparently open for some reason. The prisoners, guards just decide to just keep these open because of them being empty and stuff. But right here, we have segment address 11 right here. This contains a nano care coat. This is one of the best armors in the game, which increases vitality, ether defense, agility, and luck. I want to go ahead and actually put this on Lactus, because he will really benefit from the higher stats in general, including agility. So that's very nice to even have in general. So let's go ahead and escape this prison right here. Let's go ahead and just go the way where Lactus and Bugs were coming from. And right here, we have more traps. So we must best better avoid them using Yan right here. If we use Lactus right here and we look up, there's a hidden treasure chest right there, and we'll be getting that momentarily. Let me just dodge these real quick. These are pretty easy to dodge once you just see them. And look at here. How dare you guys get out of here? And we fight new enemies, Federal Special Units right here. Even though these guys kind of look really intimidating, yeah, they're kind of like really weak to just fire and beam, which we already have a good amount of that we already have here. I am gonna go ahead and just jackal these guys. And I'm missing them. Yeah, just one. Look at how much damage Jackal did. Like, it did a lot of damage just from these guys alone here. So, those guys are just incredibly weak at the end of the day. Alright, well, they're gonna go ahead and attack us like here. Wow, Jan took a lot of damage from these guys. So, basically, alright, all their half of their HP are gone. Let's go ahead and have Bugs use Satellite. And we are golden. Just, these guys are just very weak. Wow, they just die so quickly, dude. Alright, everybody besides Jan is level 22, obviously. We get a Biosphere. Alright, I think it's time. Because of Bugs helping us out earlier and whatnot, I'm just gonna say this right now. I have a newfound appreciation for Bugs. He sacrificed his own ability with the police force to come and save us. And for that, let's go over Bugs for the final time. Bugs is the jack of all trades of the party. Every stat is evenly distributed all throughout, but it also doesn't have a lot of strengths or weaknesses either, whether they are useful in battle or not. Let's start talking about Bugs' skills, which you can already see how extremely long they are compared to the other characters' skill trees. The bottom tree is really not worth going for. The only other ethers it can learn are Offensive, Soul Down, and Royal Guard. And I don't think Bugs is a good user of support moves despite its stats being decent all around. And all of these are much better suited for Jan. But you can make its stats better in this tree because that is all that it really has. Moreover, not super useful. The top skill tree is where you want to focus your SP on. Bugs can learn powerful attacks like B-Axe and a good variety of good fire attacks like Cannon and A-Burst. Which those fire attacks will end up being more useful to get because even though they are weaker than the strongest Flame Bolt, they cost less EP to use, and it actually hits pretty decently thanks to Bugs' alright special attack stat. I will say that there is a whole lot of baggage and stat boosts in both skill tree lines in general, so I generally think Bugs just gets the short end of the stick in the party in terms of skill trees, and just leaves a lot to be desired. I mean, Bugs can't even learn a single ice move to have it be an all-around jack of all trades. I'm sorry I keep making fun of you, Bugs, but unfortunately, you're just incredibly hard to use in a lot of situations, and that would be great of you to use besides it in specific situations. Oh, what is meant to be for a robot in the end? Alright, I am back now. So, I want to go ahead. We already picked up some items from treasure chests from earlier, and one of them is a blue nail right here. I want to go ahead and equip that on Jan. Basically, better everything for that too. I want to give the Protect gear on Jan to give him a little bit more defense in exchange for agility. So, I definitely do want to equip that for that reason. So, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and continue forward. Chief? I'm sorry. I wasn't able to speak to the director. It's okay. Leave it to us. Let's just get you to a hospital. Just what I'd expect from Sour's son. So dependable. But you can't save me now. Forget about me and escape. Why are you giving up so easily? Jan, let me see your face. You've become a splendid man, a true legacy of your parents. I don't have any regrets. Don't talk. Your wounds will open. What's this? The always calm Jan Sours. Trembling. Think of your subordinates first. Go. Get out of here. Chief. It's hopeless. What is? The real enemy here is a powerful political figure. The chief has been killed, and we can't trust anyone in the police force. It's too much. It's impossible to continue this investigation. There's no way we can keep pursuing Voyager like this. Melis, stay here. Stay here? That's right. A person who's lost sight of what needs to be done is no longer fit to be a police officer. Our mission is to find and arrest criminals. Whoever they may be, anyone that threatens the safety of the people is a criminal. Do you understand? Captain. I'm going after Voyager. For the sake of the chief, I will bring him to justice. Captain! I'm the only one that can contact Veritas. Please let me guide you. Please do so, Melis. McCallum. Over the course of the story of Pied Piper, we really don't have enough to know about him besides being the police chief and the one who raised Jan to be the person he always dreamed of as his father being. Chief, I will bring him to justice. I promise. He's kind of a character you only get to see on the sidelines, and just the Federation eliminating him like that is just sickening. He had a family that he didn't know about, and even in kids as well. You can tell that McCallum's death meant a whole lot, not just to Jan and the rest of the crew. So right here, we have new enemies. These are the officers, which are a yellow palette swap of the enemies in the assembly hall. And since they are very similar to those enemies, they are weak to ice. That gives us a good opportunity to showcase Blizzard, which we learned in a previous episode. After these guys stop attacking. I am actually going to have Melis booster so we can actually get to that quickly. Jan, you know what, actually? I want to go ahead and show off some new moves that Jan has learned in the previous episodes. The first one is Skin Down, which decreases the defense of all enemies in the vicinity. And here, let's go ahead and talk about Blizzard, which is a small ice damage attack that affects all enemies. Right here, we lower everyone's defense. I probably should have done Bind Down, because this is an ether attack we're talking about here. Yeah, now I definitely think we should have done an ice attack there. Jan, you want to go ahead and do Mind Down real quick, if you got the time? So, Mind Down is basically the same thing as Skin Down, but it's for ether defense, so... Oh, wow, that's actually perfect. Okay, good job, Jan. Okay, we'll definitely take some of these guys out, as long as we do physical attacks. And let's go ahead and attack you, and they're donezos. Alright, we got a dog tag from it. We're still getting, like, dog tags from enemies here. Very funny. In this hidden chest, we got a Phantom Silver. This is an item for, Lactus right here. Unfortunately, because we have Lactus's best equipped weapon right here, it's kind of useless to even pick that up, right, and be able to equip it on Lactus. So, we want to make sure we avoid these traps, obviously. Let's go ahead and do that. We got another guy right here. Yes, right here we got a new enemy. These are Metal Walker, or are they Metal Workers? You know, they're Metal Walkers. They are very weak to thunder type attacks, because they're obviously big old robots, big old orange robots things that, you know, even though I gave Bugs a lot of praise earlier, I honestly think that these guys give Bugs a run for its money. Like, seriously, these guys are kind of pathetic. Well, not really pathetic in the means of, like, resisting, like, physical moves in general. I'm gonna actually, these guys are weak to beam, right? Yeah, they're weak to beam. I'm gonna try something really funny here. So Melis is going next right here. I am gonna have Jan use Mind Down on these guys, and then have Melis use... I'm gonna have Melis use Inferno. So Mind Down first, lower their Ether defense, and Inferno so we can do more damage with Ether attacks. And they're gonna attack us, of course. I'm gonna go ahead and use Satellite on both of you guys' turns. And they're just basically racing their stats. So we got that out of the way. Got to take care of those guys. And why not? Let's go ahead and have Bugs use a special attack. Because, come on, we gotta have Bugs do something at the very least here. I'm kind of getting a little bit low on HP, but I think after these guys, I think as long as we don't get into, like, any kind of traps, we should be okay. So, alright, got to take that guy down. Got a lot of experience from that right here. Right here, segment address 12. Anyways, while we're going through here a little bit more, there is obvious, and this is where I talk about the OG version again, guys. Gotta do that right there. There is an enemy in the OG version of Pied Piper that's called a Graphite, which are kind of like weird robot things that look like a combination of like a duck and a fire jet. Like, it's a really weird enemy design. I don't know who came up with it, but it's just such a fantastic enemy regardless. In Xenosaga Episode 1, they basically show themselves as Captomortums, which are basically like the same kind of enemy design in the end of the day right here. So, before we move on, actually, I want to go ahead and learn some skills, because we haven't really done that for a lot of characters in a while, and I need a heal, actually. We got a lot of medkit S's. Let's just spam them all. Before we fight these guys. Anyways, let's go ahead and look at our skills again. We now have enough SP for Jan to learn Offensive right here. For Melis, we're going to go ahead and teach her Thunderbolt 2 right here, because this tree right here gives her more Ether attack, and I would like to give that to her next. And that should be it for now. I think maybe after this fight I will check skills again. But anyways, let's go ahead and talk to these guys. Don't underestimate the security here. Beyond this point, there's something lurking back there. And we got more of these guys right here that we gotta fight. So, let's go ahead and talk about some more things that are related to this game right here. Can I say something about the animation Cyclofox did for the loading screen? It's, like, really cool. It's basically the UMN Ouroboros symbol just going around in, like, a little line right there. It's really cool in general. You can only see it very briefly, but you can view it, like, the entire animation in full if you come across it on an error screen. It's just satisfying seeing just that whole entire symbol just cycle around the GFPD badge. Oh wait, whose turn is... Okay. Melis, actually, that guy's almost dead. I am gonna go ahead and use Inferno. Alright. I like to think Cyclone Fox made this just to show how enveloped the police force is to the UMN, even though our antics on it will come to an end eventually. Or maybe because the UMN never ends. This could be a cool catchphrase. So get on that, Vector! If you ever employ me on anything like that. So, alright, we did it. We defeated these guys now. And Jan's level 23. Everybody's level 23. Alright, so got a whole save point right here, also known as a healing point. Alright, now we're level 20. Now we have the ability to get these skills right here. I want to teach Lactus Phantom. This is a really, really useful move for him to learn. It's just a really good tech in general, and we will go ahead and use it on the upcoming boss ahead. And I also want to go ahead and teach Bugs B-Axe as well, another strong move that Bugs wants to learn. And with that, I think I'm going to go ahead and stop it right here. Next time on Xenosaga Pied Piper fan recreation, we will go through this door and see what's ahead of us. And we will continue to get out of this prison and hope to make contact with Veritas. Until next time, see you on the other side!